Welcome back to the fifth episode of Blue Eagle 14. I'm Rick Olivares. With me for this episode is Bacon Austria and Enzo Flojo, where we're discussing that match against LaSalle. Guys, we know that we do not have a particularly tall team. As it is, lalong na-emphasizing importance nila yesterday. Diba? We cannot run without those big guys to rebound that ball. But there's a crisis in confidence for them. Boy is coming off an injury. You know he's not 100%. Mentally, is he there yet? Not yet. What must the coaching staff do to prepare not only Poi but also Frank? Back with your thoughts.
I think the coaches can't do much na talaga at this part of the season. I think yesterday, it's gonna be their breakout game talaga, Poi and Frank. Poi, 5 minutes, then 5-6 points, and fouled out. Frank, after making those jump shots, he really played good defense to start talaga sa bigs.
Yes, he did.
Then, 2 fouls also. So, nawala sa rhythm yung dalawa, nahirapan tayo.
All right, Enzo, your thoughts also?
I agree with Bacon. No? Yesterday, they combined for 20 minutes playing time only. That's 10 fouls. Both fouled out. It's hard to really to get your rhythm if you play combined 20 minutes lang, both your top centers.
Tapos in and out ka pa. No?
Oo. So, imagine mo na lang, kalaban mo, laking team like LaSalle, you have AVO, you have Torres, you have Perkins. Tapos, ang hirap mag-adjust sa tawag ng mga refs. I think that's one thing that maybe the coaches can try to do with both Frank and Poi, is to help them adjust to the patterns of the calls of the refs for the next few games.
Nakita natin ng preseason, ang ganda laro ni Frank. Solid siya all the way to the LaSalle game. And then against NU, he, not just he, but the whole team in a bad game. And parang since then, parang nag-slide, no, yung laro ni Frank, no? As a former teammate of his, what would you tell him?
I think kay
Would you
Frank
tend to be
kasi,
aggressive ba?
I think kay Frank, it will change talaga pagdating ni Kiefer. Because Kiefer attracts a lot of defense, tapos Frank will be more open for that easy layup, easy baskets. Pero I tell Frank naman na, because I see him pa rin sa Moro, na kapit lang. Diyan ka na eh.
Oh.
Tapos, I think, kaya naman ni Frank eh. Problema nga kahapon, yun. 2 early fouls. Pero, ginagawa niya naman lahat. Kagaya kahapon, makita lahat ng bigs na bantayan niya. Isa ka lang yung kalaban mo, 3. It's a hard task na bantayan mo yung 3 bigs tapos ikaw lang mag-isa, di ba?
That's right. Okay, let's move on a little bit, no? Let's talk about Chris Newsom. I know we talked about him earlier. But for the first time since Kirk Long graduated, we have that guy who can play both ends of the court. Your thoughts on Chris?
Such a promising player, Chris Newsom. No? Great defender. He can really clamp down on the opposing scorers from the opposing team. And great athleticism. Galing mag-rebound. He's our second best rebounder right now. Our top scorer. So I can see a bright future for Chris Newsom. And of course, a bright future for him. Hopefully means a bright future for the Blue Eagles as well. So,
That bright future that Enzo mentioned, Bax, may ipapakita pa ba to? Hindi pa niya linalabas lahat ng barahan niya siguro, no, Bax?
Siguro yung mga dunking skills. I'm waiting for that. But besides from that, he was awesome the past few games.
Namuntikan niya si Parks, di
Yeah,
ba?
and I think one thing na you should know about Chris, he really works hard kahit may practice sila or wala. I always see him sa court kapag nag-coach nga ako sa juniors, sa sidelines, he'll ask, pwede ba mag-shooting? Kung pwede raw, he's gonna point. Tapos sabi niya, okay, go ahead. Kapag days off, he won't take a day off. He's just gonna do something, lift weights or take extra shots. And I think it helped him a lot this season.
Excellent insight. Now, here's another guy. We talked about Chris and then, of course, Ryan Buenafe. Both guys are scoring in double digits for the Blue Eagles. Another guy who's picked up the slack since Kiefer Vena's absence is Wami Chong-son. Yesterday, during that mad last 5 minutes of that third quarter, especially in the stretch, he took over by driving and attacking that basket. Wami Chong-son, his importance, how much more, we know he's important, but what else does he bring to this team?
Last game, I like kumbaga inako niya nung third quarter eh. Talagang he was barreling, he was trying everything to do. Nung sinabi niyo medyo parang kinabahan yung team. Nakita ko na Wami was the one who tried to bring everyone together. He was scoring inside and out. Though kulang na kulang dahil syempre I think he will play better when Kiefer comes back. It's a 1-2 punch. Last year kasi, kumbaga Nico, Greg, Justin, maraming players na tinitingnan. He was the forgotten one last year. Ngayon siya na yung nakikita parati ng team. Kunwari, sa scouting report, I will guard Wami and Kiefer. Ngayon, Chris Ryan. Before, kumbaga, Nico, Greg, Justin, Kirk, marami kang babantayan na iba. Ngayon, siya na yung nandun sa role. So, maybe, he started off slow, pero from last game, nakikita ko na he's coming back na.
But at the same time, last year, it was Wami who stole that ball.
Yeah.
That pass of
Championship
Clark
steal.
Bautista to Jerick Fortuna that clinched the 5-peat, diba? But if you recall yesterday, he had that great sidestep, that stretch layup to the
Oo.
basket, diba? Layo na linipad na. Your thoughts on Wami Chongson for this Blue Eagle team?
He brings a lot of things to the team: speed, shooting, playmaking. But I think his leadership, the stability he can bring, on the floor with his team to pull them together. That's the most important thing he has to bring at a consistent basis. No? If he can do that, if he can really be one of the vocal, solid leaders of the team moving forward, I think we're gonna be in a very good place. Okay, very very soon.
Okay, guys, one of the things that is overlooked in this season, but it's much talked about, is the coaching staff. Personally, before I ask you guys, I have to say that they've come in with excellent game plans. Medyo kapos lang talaga tayo sa players, no? But I like the ideas that they're doing. Si Coach Bo, sanay sa ganitong lineup where he doesn't have much. He tries to make the most of the players that he has, no? I feel that in spite of everything being down 0-3, you've done a good job. He's done a good job. But Bacon, I want to hear from you about that. What's your take on what he has done so far, Coach Bo Perasol?
Coming from the inside, kasi napapanood ko minsan yung practices nila. It's medyo iba siya sa style of coaching ni Coach Norman, style of practice. Though I like his approach. Saktong-sakto nga siya sa lineup ngayon, sabi mo nga, sir.
Yes.
And I think he came from a PBA na same type. Small ball, doesn't have much players, but he worked his way. He worked with what he had sa PBA, and now he's working on it. And I think he's doing a good job. Sa 0-3 na yon, baka hindi nag-reflect sa standings, pero if you're gonna look at it, okay naman yung game plan niya. And he's gonna adjust pa siguro soon na I think who's gonna happen. Tapos meron ka pang veterans na coaching staff with sila Coach Andy, sila Coach Jean, Coach John, Coach Gabby, na makakatulong rin kay Coach Bo na mag-adjust faster.
Let's hold that thought about Coach Jean and Coach Sandy and the other guys. No? But Enzo, regarding the coaching, no, do you like what you see?
Yeah, definitely. Despite all the things that are probably weighing down on Coach Bo, no, the pressure of being the coach of a 5-peat team, a 6-peat seeking team pala, the pressure of being the coach of the Ateneo de Manila Blue Eagles. Any lesser man would probably crumble under that pressure already. But the way he's handled it throughout all the tribulations of the past few weeks, I think it's the way he's handled is really admirable. Ang ganda nung ginagawa niya, he's playing to the strengths of the team. We have a lot of very talented players on the wings, the backcourt. Pesumal's there, Wami, Ryan, Chris Newsome, Nico Elorde.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing them to their strengths, and I think he's done a really good job out of that. Again, the record might not show it, pero I like what he's done with the team. Definitely, I don't envy him because a lot of focus is on him, spotlights on him, a lot of expectations. But I think one thing we have to realize is this is a different team we have now, a different team, a different system, and we have to embrace that. We have to own that, no, and we have to rally behind that.
I'd like to touch on that point. That this is a different team, diba? Do you feel that this team, even despite Latin discrepancies, yung pagkukulang, lumalaban sila, Bacon?
Of course, kitang-kita na lumalaban sila hanggang dulo. Nung FEU game, kulang na naman tayo. Nung Lasal game, kulang ng bigs. Pero despite the lineup, kung titingnan mo nga height-wise, parang dehado talaga tayo. Pero you can see na lumamang pa tayo 12 points. Tapos sa FEU, lumalaban, dumidikit overtime.
Mm-hmm.
So, the effort is there. Yung energy nandun. Pero minsan, nagkukulang nga tayo. Dahil maybe kulang nga tayo sa players. Pero I like what I see. I like how they play the game. I like na kahit natalo tayo, they gave it their best.
That's very nice to hear, no? Okay, this coming Sunday, Adamson ang makakalaban natin. A team that you're very familiar with, Bax. They lost to UST nung na-press sila nung third quarter. Ganun din, third quarter yung problema nila. It's not a particularly deep team like in their past years, but they have enough talent. Nandyan si Jericho Cruz who drives that engine of that team. They still have Royder Cabrera who's really, really deadly this year. Guys, galing silang talo, parang tayo. How do we play them this Sunday, Max?
I think we should learn from what UST did. But the problem is, if we press them, do we have enough wind in the tank sa fourth quarter?
Okay.
Kasi if we press them sa first half pa lang, and everyone plays heavy minutes, Ryan 30 plus, Chris 35, siguro sila Wami Nico also 20 plus. Do we have enough players or do we have enough energy pa sa end game?
I want to throw this bone at you. You have Fran Asuncion and Anton Asisio. Si Fran, grabe, ratchada yung laro niyan, yung style nun. Parang si Alec Rivera, Pau Dizon, those guys back then, sila Meds, di ba? Ganyan yung mga laro nun. At this point, do you think that it would be an opportune moment to unleash those guys on and of course without telling the coaching staff what to do. I mean, we're not trying to do that. We're suggesting. Back, sige.
Ako, depende cause number one, it's college na.
Yes.
Unlike high school, pwedeng anytime, pwede yun eh. Number two, yung experience sa college malaking bagay. When you get on that court, maraming nanonood, may tambol na. Baka pumasok sa nerves nila. May kaba na.
Yeah, daga.
Kasi ako, parang, kung kunwari ako, coach,
Sige.
mas gusto ko na gagamitin ko yung mga bagong players, or lalo na yung, like sila Fran, na hindi pa nakakita ng minutes buong season, papasok mo sa, when you're 0-3, baka yung pressure pumasok pa. I'd rather use it pag tambak na yung kalaban. Parang get the feel of the game first.
Yes.
Or if I'm gonna use them siguro, baka sa start para lamang tayo. Yung quick energy. Actually, I like what Coach Bo did nga dati. Pinasok si Ivan Enriquez for last 1 minute or last couple of seconds left. Feel mo yung game. Sakto makakapahinga rin, bigs dahil foul trouble. Siguro pwedeng ganun yung take ko. Pero I'd rather stick sa kung ano yung kung sino yung mga naka-prove na.
Yung mga veterans mo, di ba? Okay, so that's a very interesting nugget. So you know how the coaches also think. Back when having been a part of this system for the last several years, no? Okay, pero Ingrid Sewa, that man mountain over there, who was terrific in their first match, but medyo na-lost siya nung nag-press, no? Nung nag-small ball itong USC, they picked up the pace, no? Do you think that he'll pose a problem for our bigs?
I think he will. Sewa, such an imposing physical specimen. Sabi ng isang student ko sa high school, sir, para siyang batong tinubuan ng tao. And if you look at him, I mean, he's really big.
Right.
Parang immovable object to eh. I think, I'm assuming that Adamson will probably look at the Lasal game and probably go inside to Sewa, go inside to Brondial, try to fish for fouls, try to get Aram and Golia in foul trouble again. And that's where, your earlier point natin about trying to show Frank and Poy, how to adjust to these kinds of situations. Since one big, four small, malamang yung laro natin, they really have to be able to adjust to that kind of situation. But I think the biggest headache will probably be, none other than Jericho Cruz. No? Such a great talent. I'm going to be excited to see how he matches up with Chris Newsom. Two really talented, athletic wingmen going at each other. That's going to be an awesome matchup, I think.
Okay, the Kiefer Avena watch. What's the word, Max?
Kiefer.
Will he or won't he?
I hope he plays though.
I second the motion. I hope he plays.
We don't know what's gonna happen, but
Yes.
I hope he plays na. Everyone's waiting for it. And I hope he plays. I think he's gonna play naman. Knowing Kiefer. Nung first game mo kahit masakit, naglaro ngayon pa na feel niya na kailangan na ako.
Okay, what would you tell the fans about us being 0-3 at this point? What's your best advice to them? Some kasi parang don't understand the intricacies of the game. The way Bacon broke it down about do you throw Fran out there, di ba? What would you tell the fans right now, Bax? Let's start with you.
Ako, cliche.
Relax ba? Relax?
Hindi relax. Pero ako, cliche siya pero tiwala. Tiwala.
Tiwala
Explain.
talaga.
Sige.
Tiwala kasi sometimes, although it's normal, na pag when you're going down, na like, kahit big fan ka, minsan you try to turn your back on the team. I think,
Fair weather fan yun kung ganun.
baka ganun. Pero,
Hindi
you
na
know,
win or
maraming
lose yung
ganun.
ganun.
Oh.
Nothing against, pero, pagbalik ni Kiefer, we'll see. And I'm very positive pagbalik ni Kiefer na things will be different. He's been, coming into the season, sinasabi natin siya yung magdadala nito. And we started without him, yung magdadala talaga sa atin. So, yun, I'm waiting for Kiefer to come back. Though I'm not saying na si Kiefer lang sagot para manalo.
Of course.
But, of course, Kiefer
Malaking
Avena is
part.
Kiefer
Yeah, he
Avena.
changes the complexion of the game so, so significantly.
Sige, what would you tell the fans, Enzo?
Well, it's gonna be very hard for a lot of fans to do, but I hope they can try to stop comparing this team, this system,
Yes.
with the past team, the past system that won, 5 championships.
It's a different team.
It's a different team, and like I said kanina, we should be able to embrace it, to own it. Hope springs eternal. Just be patient and keep the faith. And
So no matter what happens, they should still all come out and cheer and support the team.
definitely.
All right, so there you have it. My two buddies over here, Bacon Austria and Enzo Flojo, discussing the LaSalle match as well as talking also about the upcoming match against the Adamson Falcons this coming Sunday, 4 p.m. at the Mall of Asia Arena, guys. That's right. So, hope springs eternal in the words of my colleagues over here. And it's highly important that you come out. No? It's not, yun nga, tulad ng sinasabi natin, win or lose, di ba? It's not just the winning. Medyo na-spoil siguro tayo doon. Ngayon, more than ever, the team needs you guys. So come out on Sunday and cheer them on to victory. And you know what? It might be a really tough situation for all of us, pero ganyan talaga. Alam naman natin, papunta tayo dun eh. You can't stay on top forever, di ba, guys?
Definitely.
All right, so any last remarks to the fans out there?
Well, like what you said, sir, now more than ever, probably the team needs us to rally behind them and to show them we support them no matter what. So let's just do that.
All right, Max.
Same thing. Just support the team and we're coming back stronger.
All right, there you have it. We'd like to thank Enzo and Bax for being here on this program, the 5th episode of Blue Eagle 40. Alam ko, wala to nung panahon nung estudyante kita.
Sayang.
Pero at least nandito ka, nag-guest ka ngayon. All right, so thanks for appearing on the show, guys. Maraming salamat. And,
Our pleasure.
Yep, we'll see you again. So for this is Rick Olivares on behalf of the Ateneo de Manila, the PR and Communications Department, the Communications Department, everyone, the bookstore who's providing these cool shirts, and you might want to go there to check out the new Ateneo tees. Kahit 0-3 tayo, sige lang, supporta tayo. Thank you very much, and we appreciate you watching Blue Eagle 40. One big fight.
One big fight.